me see what we got up in here, man. Welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Make sure you before we even get started, make sure you guys are liking this video, man. Make sure you're liking it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Follow if you haven't followed. All right. Make sure you do all that first. First, okay? Before we even get started, that's just first off. First off, you got to make sure you're showing love because we've been documenting this entire journey, man. This entire journey, and it's not over. It's not over, but damn, have we been making some money, man? You know, dang, have we been making some money? And I mean, if you've been following along, you should have been making some money too. I'm not gonna lie to you. You should have been making some money. But if you haven't, don't worry. Don't worry. There is still a lot. There's still a lot of time left. Okay, there's still a lot of plays to get into. Rams just scored. Let's get it. The Rams just scored. Unity. I understand all the plays you guys want to look at, but first, like I said, you guys got to run up the likes. I'm not even gonna get started on actually going over stuff until we get 1,000 likes on the live stream because this is the most accurate live stream on TikTok. We've been basically documenting this entire move. We've been making a whole bunch of money on this entire move, and we have some amazing plays to go over again today. Okay, we've been on top. Like first of all, we front run everybody. We're one of the only. I'm not gonna say the only one, but we're one of the in a select few that have been actually front running people. Like now you see a lot more people turn bullish, but back then when we were bullish, nobody was bullish. Down here, man, come on, bro. Right here, man, nah, bro. Nobody. Nobody. Matter of fact, we have people come in the live stream saying, no, bro, CPI, inflation, dude. The economy's worse. And I'm here to tell you, man, economy is doing, is doing its thing. So, yo, you recording this for YouTube? Yes, it'll be on YouTube. He said, LOL, most accurate. My boy, Unity. We'll look at all of it. We got 1K likes. So, you guys know how I like getting started on these live streams. My boy Kano in here, my boy Scron. You guys know how I like getting started on these live streams. First, we like looking at the NASDAQ and the Qs first, okay? And the reason I like looking at the NASDAQ and the Qs more than the S&P 500 or SPY is because the NASDAQ will end up being worth more than SPY. Like, the NASDAQ will end up leading the market, okay? Everybody will be turning to the NASDAQ because tech, come on now. Tech, the digital world, it's just going to end up, man, AI, the NASDAQ is really where it's at. But if you look at the NASDAQ right now, nothing has changed. We're just breaking out of a bull flag like you've seen. Like you're seeing right now, I mean, we have an insane price target that I will be giving out on the Twitter. That's why you want to make sure you follow the Twitter, the link in the bio. I'm not going to give it out here, but we have an insane price target on the NASDAQ, and you should assume that it will continue to just marching upwards, okay? It will continue to go to all-time highs. How do you position yourself the best way? How do you position yourself the best way is what you should be. That's the question. How do you position yourself the best way, and what stocks aren't front run? What stocks still have a lot of potential to continue to go higher? And that's what we'll be going over today. Now, of course, we can be looking at the Microsofts and the Apples, etc. But this stuff is already very cooked. Like, they're going to all-time highs. Apple, all-time highs. It will continue. The price target that we have is up to 229, right? So, anyways, I don't want to look at too much at that type of stuff, like the bigger caps. Obviously, we'll be looking at it like a little bit, but we like front running people on these streams, do we not? Do we not? And I do have a couple stocks that look very good, but we like front running people. We don't like being with the crowd, with the herd. We like being in the front and then letting people later on catch on and be like, oh shoot, and then they just run up our V-bucks. And that's what we're doing. I'm not here to say what tomorrow is gonna be or the next 2 days. I'm here to tell you what's gonna happen in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I like looking at bigger time frames, and that's why it's very hard to time stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The way you're gonna end up making easy money is if you get into leaps, is if you get into if you own equity. Now, of course, you can day trade and stuff like that, but the big money is made with leaps and equity because you don't have to time it at all. You can just sit back and collect your money because all you have to know is the direction of the market. So that's how we've been absolutely going crazy on that entire rally. We didn't have to time anything. We were just positioned for it, okay? And if you're in the Discord, you kind of already know that. You know, I could scroll up for days and days and days and you know, we've been absolutely going crazy. I mean, Tesla, of course we got into that. I mean, Target, of course we got into Target and made a lot of money. Of course we did. Of course we did. So, Billy, you know, Target, we went stupid. IWM, okay? But anyways, what stocks you guys want to look at? Put it in the comments. Put in the comments. Put in the comments, and then I'll look at a stock that I want to look at really quick. I want to take a look at Twilio. I want to take a peek at Twilio, okay? Now, Twilio, you guys know we talked about this on Friday. I mean, it went over 100%. We called it out. But I still think Twilio has a lot of opportunity because I think money is going to end up switching, you know, to small caps and mid caps. That's why you see the bigger caps running, going crazy. They're going to end up falling down to the mid caps and the small caps. And Twilio is definitely well positioned for that. I mean, we got into Twilio 65. Those went up, you know, over 100%. But I don't think it's done. I don't think it's done. When you have something sitting like this, I mean, of course, it's at the top of the trend on a weekly time frame, but it keeps putting in these higher lows, like you see right here, higher low, higher low, higher low. So when this actually finally does break out, I think this is a descending wet. Somebody put in the comments what pattern this is. Somebody put in the comments what pattern this is. This is, first of all, this is a mid cap, and it even has some AI incorporated into it. Don't for a second think the AI hype is done. Somebody said lemonade. What you know about lemonade, man? What do you know about lemonade? We'll definitely be looking at lemonade. Somebody said pennant. I think it is a pennant. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the exact what it's exactly called, but I do want to, you know, I just know it looks good, and I know it's gonna end up running and going crazy. Well, whatever it is, this looks very bullish, okay? What about Tesla? Let's look at Tesla really quick. Twilio, I'm telling you right now, keep that on your watch list. Pennant flag, yeah, I think it is a pennant flag. All right, so for Tesla, we know you guys want to take a look at Tesla, and this is something that we've been going over a whole lot on this stream, okay? Now, I like looking at the bigger picture first, okay? I love looking at the bigger picture first, just so you know if it does have a nice dip, like you've been seeing. When it dipped down to 207, this 200 range, this is when we're literally begging you on the live stream to buy. And that's why you need to continue to tune into these live streams, because you're able to get price targets and you're able to get bounces like we saw on Tesla for 207. Yes, we called this out 3 weeks ago on the Sunday live stream. All right, but Tesla's not done. If you remember me saying, this is exactly what was happening down here. Nothing is changing from what happened down here. It looks exactly the same, where you had that flag, right? You had the flag, you had the low, you had the low, and then even the exact same candle formation is happening right now, which is absolutely crazy. So Tesla should continue to move to the upside, and all you have to do is make sure you're finding a good bounce area for it, like you got on Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday it pulled back all the way to 226 and touched the support that you see right here. Okay, it even hit the 80. Man, Tesla looks actually incredible. Okay, I got a price target on Tesla all the way up to 376. Okay, 376, and that'll take it back to all-time highs. So that's what I see Tesla doing in the bigger picture time frames. Now, me personally, I like buying good dips on Tesla. If I missed this 227 bounce area, then I want to wait for something else to come back down and bounce. I mean, you missed the $7 bounce, right? So if I'm looking at Tesla, I want it to come back inside of this 223, 222, okay? And the only reason I want to wait for that, now it might not, like it might just continue to run up, and I think it actually will continue to run up. But the reason I want to wait for that is because I know there's a lot better opportunities out there. And I don't want to try to get into contracts that are over expensive right now. I mean, this thing went from 20. What were you doing at 207 when it did do exactly what I'm talking about right now, where it went to that buying area, where it came down to that buying area right here. I went live on that day and I said, look at it right here. This is the perfect bounce area. Okay, so for something like Tesla, I want it to come back down to 222, 223 for me to personally mess with it. But if you're looking at leaps in equity, regardless, it doesn't matter. You can get into Tesla right here. You can get into Tesla right here and have some June $250 calls and be perfectly fine. Or you can own some equity right here and just sit in it and end up making money in these next 3, 4, 5 months. All right? Why? Because Tesla's uptrending. I just showed you the big picture. We have a price target all the way to 376. Okay? But on a smaller time frame, like some of you guys like, a lot of you guys like day trading and seeing what's about to happen tomorrow, etc. Me personally, I'm only going to be messing with Tesla if it comes back down to 224, 223 inside of this buy box. And it kind of already gave you that on Friday, so I feel like, I missed it. Now, unless it trade, like I would try to scalp it above this rejection area above 236, but that's pretty much it. Let's say it gets above 236. I would like to get this retest. But other than that, I think there's a lot better opportunities. Somebody said, how much money do you recommend starting with? First of all, it's not about how much money you start with. You should have your foundation set before anything. Have your foundation set. And by foundation, I mean, do you have a long-term portfolio? Do you have leaps already set up? And then you move into day trading. And if you don't have enough money to do any of that, then you should be looking to getting a job and trying to figure out how to make more money. But in terms of day trading, let's say you have the foundation set. Let's say you own equity. You're in your leap positions. Now you want to look to start day trading. I would say you really just need $500. That's really how much you need. Especially if you're finding amazing opportunities and you're not trying to look for, baby. Now, if you're trying to baby scalp and earn like $10, then, it depends on your trading style, man. It really does. But I would say $500 is a good start. And the reason I'm saying $500 is because you could have been in the Discord and we told you this is why I like being on the stream and just talking and just hanging out with you guys, because you could have been on the Discord on Sunday where we talked about IWM. IWM was literally the play that I was like, this is what we're getting into. This is the main stock that we're going to be paying attention to. And the thing is, it's not done. Like IWM is going to end up still going crazy. I actually want to look at it after this. But I bought the ones, like I told you to get the November 17th 172 calls, right? And those are going for like 30, let me see. Those are going for like $30 a piece per contract. They were going for $37 per contract. November 15, 171s at 37, okay? So you could have bought 10. That would cost you $370. But after what it did, it turned into 3.5K. It went up 1,000%. You understand? So finding opportunities like that is, if your day trading is what you should be looking for, and then, if you got your foundations, etc. But let's look at IWM again, because IWM's not done. Like I just said, the money that's going to be flowing into these mid caps and small caps is the money that was made from the bigger caps, which was easy bread. Easy bread. Now the money's going to be flowing into risk on assets, aka Bitcoin, aka IWM, aka, just risky stuff. So IWM, if we look at it right now, it came down and retested this area, man. I absolutely love IWM. We're already well positioned in this. I mean, I've been telling you about TNA for quite some time. And IWM is now trending upwards. Now, me personally, since I'm already in IWM, I'm not going to be looking at it up here. Let me delete everything. Let's make it all nice and pretty again. The only way I get into IWM up here is if I see it start breaking up back above 127, okay? If I see it start closing above, 179, sorry. If I see it start closing above 179.33, that's when I'll be that's when I'll be looking to get into more call. If it starts closing above that, that means there's going to be more continuation to the upside. If it does not break above there and hold, it'll most likely reject, and you're able to get a better buying opportunity. And this is what we talked about in the Discord. If you're inside of there, that's why I said I'm looking for 172.50. If we get 172.50, that's when I'll be more like, yeah, I'm trying to buy this dip. Why? Because we already made money on all this. We made that money. Now I'm not trying to buy at not a terrible entry, because if you zoom out, like obviously IWM is gonna end up going way higher. But I want the most perfect entry, which is right here at 172.50. Okay, so I like IWM. For me to want to get in over here, it needs to be closing above 179.30, 179.40, 180. It needs to close above there, and then that's when you'll know there's more continuation. But if not, I want that 172 bounce. Now, will we get there? Who knows? We can go to the fear and greed index and see, the market sentiment, and clearly we're in greed. I mean, we've been going absolutely crazy. If you haven't been making money listening to WAM, if you haven't been making money right now, it's actually crazy, because if you're tuning into these live streams consistently, you should know that we've literally been giving you the sauce. Literally. Never a bearish day on here. I just sit in here and say bull, 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 leaps, equity, bull. Why would you short? I say stuff like that. So we're in greed. And to be honest, this 58 is really nothing. Like, I'm anticipating us to get to back, a year ago we were at 61. So there's still a lot of people bearish. When you want to start looking to sell and start taking a little bit of profits, I mean, you should have took some profits this week if you were following our plays. But there's still a lot more money to be made. Now, I mean, putting calls is down at 0.82, which is crazy. But mind you, it was at 0.65 in July. Remember that top back in July? The market was just going absolutely stupid. So when we're talking about IWM, we're talking about the market in general. Yes, you want to look for very good entries, but you also don't want to try to you don't want to try to be too greedy on those entries. Like me waiting for 172 is very greedy. That's greedy. But if you're in WAM and you're in the Discord, you can be greedy because we're already in TNA leaps. So even if we don't get that entry, we're still making 3x on IWM because we're in TNA. And this is something that I've been preaching to you guys for so long. TNA. It went from $23 from when I talked to you about it. I told you to get leaps there, and now it's at 28. And you best believe this is going to end up, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. So if I'm looking at IWM, I want 172, okay? 172. Or if you're not in IWM, I'd wait for it to start closing above 179. And that's only $1 away, okay? The reason I'm saying close above 179 is because you're at a rejection. That's the rejection point. If it rejects there, it's going to come back down to 172 regardless. All right? But anyways, let's move on. What do you guys want to look at in the comments, man? Somebody said lemonade. I'm actually very glad you said lemonade. If you're talking about Tesla, we looked at Tesla. We already looked at Tesla. You're late. I'm sorry. We're not going to look at it again. But Tesla, I mean, the price target is to 376. That's what we believe Tesla's going to get to. And we expect it to continue to the upside. We like it. We love it. All right. So now, if you're looking at Lemonade, this is actually a stock that I really, 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 really like right here. I really, really like it. It has AI incorporated into it, right? It's sitting in this nice little pretty bull flag. It fits the small cap, mid cap sentiment that we've been talking about all stream, right? But before we actually look at Lemonade, before I actually put you guys on game with Lemonade, because this is actually going to make you guys a whole bunch of money, it really is. Because if you're in the Discord, you know what contracts we're going to end up getting into. But make sure you guys are following the Twitter right now. Let's at least get to 2,430. Let's get 5 followers on the Twitter. Okay? The reason you want to make sure you're following the Twitter is because, I mean, we were telling you back in April that it was going to get to 350, the Qs. Now I'm saying, look, this is exactly what I said. This is exactly what WAM said. I predicted the Qs to hit 300 back in December. I was caught ignorant, not understanding of macros. You best believe I was. On the live stream. On the live stream, people came in here saying, bro, no, we're in a recession. CPI, yada, yada, yada. The Qs ended up blasting. They never showed up again. Then people came back. People came back when we had that dip in March, and I say the Q's gonna get to 350 by mid-June. You best believe the Bears shut up again, and you best believe the Bears came and were wrong again, and they never shut up again. Just like how you see no Bears in here, there was Bears like 2 weeks ago, and I was saying, bro, please get calls on this dip, and now they're not showing up again. They blew the account. They blew the account. Like try to, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's why you want to follow Twitter. We give ideas like this, and we front run pretty much, everybody. Let's just be honest here. We front run pretty much everybody. Even November 14th, we said, who is Moody, bro? When people were worried about Moody downgrade, yada, 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 who is Moody? Who? Who and why do we care? People were like, Moody downgraded, the market's about to sink. No, the market's not going to sink. We told you very bullish. All right, we literally told you to get in the crowd back July 31st. I reposted this because we front run people on here is what I'm trying to tell you. This was back when crowd was 149.40, and I was telling you it's gonna get to 210. Guess what? It went to 210. You understand? So those are just little reasons why you want to follow the Twitter. So we got the requirement, but the Twitter and the Discord in general, we front run. You understand? We've been on top of this. We've been on top of it. And if you guys want to know when the top of the market is going to be, you want to make sure you continue to show up because we're not going to be bullish all the time. We're just super bullish right now because we see what's actually happening. All right. But for Lemonade is very interesting right here because you see it in this massive bull flag. Okay. You see it in this massive bull flag. And the thing is, it even retested. It retested. It's in a flag. It fits the small cap, mid cap narrative. This had a run up way back when and then topped out in July. Some of you guys remember that was the top of the market back then. And then, small caps and mid caps just free fell and you saw Lemonade go way back to $10. Now the market, to me, looks like it's ready to actually give these small and mid caps the opportunity. Back in July, that was like the fake out. That was the mid cap, small cap fake out. Now I think you're going to actually see the mid caps and small caps go crazy. And being very lenient, we see this going back to around $24 and actually breaking out of there. We see Lemonade going crazy. It's a $1 billion market cap. So if I'm looking at Lemonade, of course we're going to put the contracts that we're getting into on WOM inside of the Discord because I definitely plan on entering into Lemonade inside of the Discord, okay? And that's why you want to make sure you check out long-term holds because that's where I will be posting it, okay? And to be honest, if you're not in the long-term holds, if you don't got the long-term picks right now, which if you just look at the long-term picks, how much it even costs, bro, it's going to cost you $50 a year to check out what we're getting into long-term, aka leaps, equity, etc. This is where we told you to get in the TNA call. This is actually the cheapest, like the long-term picks, if you get it on the Black Friday sale, is $99 a year, okay? If you get it on the Black Friday sale, it's 50% off. You can get it for $50 a year. That's an absolute bargain considering we told you to get in the TNA October 16th. And if you go look at these contracts, they're actually gone. They went up crazy. QQQQ. We told you to like this is bro. But Lemonade looks absolutely amazing. I mean, it's forming a new trend. It's holding above the trend. We know Lemonade. I mean, even look at the bull divergence on the weekly. This isn't even supposed to be down here when you really look at it. Look at that. It's been falling. It's been making lower lows. But the bull divergence has actually been crazy. Okay, so we really like Lemonade. And I plan on entering into Lemonade. All right. So whoever said Lemonade, man, I like it. I like it. And if we're wrong, man, we're wrong. We're losing money together at the end of the day. But I think we're gonna make some money together at the end of the day. But let's move on. Let's move on. If you want the Lemonade con, like I said, you gotta be in the Discord. Boy, Shizzy in here. What you doing, Shizzy? Boy, Shizzy, man. But yeah, we absolutely love Lemonade. Boeing, Google. Look, I don't really like look. We can look at big caps, etc. And don't get me wrong, I don't really like looking at big caps right now because the opportunity right now is inside of these small caps and mid caps. Now, big caps, they're going to continue to make all-time highs, and Google and Amazon are actually the undervalued bigger caps, meaning they haven't made it to all-time highs yet. And they have more opportunity to the upside. So for something like Google, I like it, man. I really do like it. And the dip day that it had on Friday, it looked like the better opportunity to get into it. I would look for leaps or equity in something like Google, especially Amazon, which we've been documenting for some time now. look, man, we told you to get Amazon way down here, bro. Like we literally told you to get Amazon, and they was like, bro, this is not a cup and handle, dude. We have people coming here saying this is not a cup and handle, yada yada yada. Back when they dipped to 118, and I said the price target is gonna get to 197, and like we got the price target to 197, man. Okay, Amazon, Google, they're the undervalued big caps right now. Expect them to go higher. I don't want to look at what they're gonna do on a weekly basis though. Unity, we got into Unity, man. We like Unity, bro. For real, Shizzy, where you been at, man? You need to DM me, bro. Can't time top the markets. DH is a small cap. Let's look at DH, man. Definitive, man. This is yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know too much about the stock to really want to mess with it too much. Target. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the sauce on Target real quick. If you didn't get into Target when we made literally, bro, this is what I made on Target. This is what I made. Why? Why did I get into Target? Because we called out Target inside of the Discord. That's why I think the Black Friday sale for you guys will be it'll end up helping you a lot more. Look, Target called. My boy Nick's called it out. He said it with his chest. He added everybody in the Discord. He said, "Hey, I'm getting into Target calls." I was like, "All right, I'm getting into Target calls too." Why? Because the go woke go broke stocks are now. If the market wants to continue to go up, the go woke go broke stocks like Disney and Target, they need to start making waves inside the market. You had a long term accumulation like you did here. You had the same thing. Let me delete all this. I got all the levels drawn up because I'm really excited about Target. But you had the accumulation like you did right here, accumulation like you did right here, and it all boosted up. You had the same thing happen right here. Okay, and that's not my analyst. That's not my analysis. That's what Nick said, and that's why he got into it. I was like, dang, that's actually true. I got into it too. Okay, so that's what he said. We got people better at trading than me inside the Discord. Okay, if you don't like how I teach, if you don't like how I trade, you best believe there's different people in the Discord that you can learn from. Okay, I'm not the only teacher that there is. I'm not the only coach. Okay, but Target, I'm gonna put you guys on a lot of game right here, and you open your ears real quick. When you have an earnings that gaps up like Target did, they continue. It's called a gap and go. And I'm not gonna say it's 100%, but 85 to 90% of the time, it works every time. I'm just playing. But 85 to 9% of the time, you see a stock that gaps up for earnings, it usually continues. And I can show you guys multiple instances where that has happened. You look at Square. First of all, we called out Square in the long-term holds, which is crazy. We called it down here, okay? I'm not even, bro. I'm not even kidding. And that's why being bullish right now has paid the bills, man. Being bullish right now has really paid the bills. And I just want to make sure I come on here and make sure you guys make money. That's why I talk about Leap so much. That's why I talk about equity so much. When we were dumping so much, I was telling you, begging you, Leaps, equity. Why? Because I want to I'm not gonna say guarantee. I want to make sure you make money. Okay? So we got into Square calls before the run up, okay? They were going for 1.26 the January 19th. This was back in November 2nd, okay? We go to November 2nd. This is November 2nd. Right here, November 2nd. Before it had the earnings, we got in, and now you just see it continuing to go up. Okay? So I can show you guys multiple instances where that happens. So I'm just saying that to say that Target will continue to march upwards, in my opinion. I have a price target back to, above like 160. Target's undervalued. You see what Walmart's doing. Walmart's at all-time highs. Target is a bargain buy. We've been saying that bro, Target's a bargain buy. You want to own equity, you want to get into Leaps. Now, if you didn't get in on that earnings pump, I still think there's a lot of room for it to continue to march upwards. Like I just showed you, there's gap and goes. When the market pumps for earnings, when the stock pumps for earnings, it usually continues to go to the upside. Okay, so I'm liking Target to continue. I don't think it's gonna stop. All right, I don't think it's gonna stop. All right, so which plan is that on? if you want to see the long term holds, you either got to have full access or the long term picks. And right now, when we have the Black Friday sale, the long term picks is just $100 a year. You can see what equity we're getting into. You can see what leaps we're getting into. Now, if you want the trading options of what we're getting into on a daily basis, then you got to mess with options trading or full access. There's even sports bets. First of all, hold on. Did the Rams win? The Rams are up. Oh my! The Rams won. Let me see. Did the Rams win? Did the Rams win? Let me see. Did the Rams win? Oh shoot. It's a close game. We're gonna have to see. But yeah. Hey, why am I just join the full membership? Let's make money, man. We're gonna make you some money, bro. Alright, just sit back. Sit back. We're gonna make sure you make some money. Alright, we're very patient with the plays. If there's nothing we see, we don't even trade that day. Well, I don't personally. There's always something that somebody see in there. But anyways, Futu. Somebody said let's look at Futu. Let's look at Futu. Okay, China, in my opinion, is some of the China right now is the most manipulated index that you can look at. But the thing for China that you need to realize is that they can have a breakout moment at any point, and you don't want to miss it. So equity and leaps could fit you very well. I don't really want to look at Futu in China right now because, to me, I think that's more it's more high risk. It's more high risk. It's more high risk. Netflix is probably gone. Yeah, the gap and go. What we talked about, and this is what I think is gonna happen with Target. This is called a gap and go. It gapped up for earnings and then it never stopped. So I don't want to look at Netflix. It's already gone. It's literally already gone. Uh-oh, the Seahawks got a field goal. Either way, I took the under. Either way, I got the under, man. Either way. Shopify, Roku, PDD. Y'all think Bird gonna get cooked again? He got any more puts? Yeah, PDD's gone. There's no way I would short something like PDD. PDD's like the strongest China stock, and we've been monitoring PDD since it was at $63 back in March. Back in May. I made a TikTok video. I told you PDD's gonna end up getting back to the top of the trend, top of the channel, which is around 178. So I don't want to pay too much to that. Guys, we need plays that's gonna make us some money. Like these plays that we're looking at right now are cooked up. Now the thing is, a lot of these plays are cooked up, because we've been squeezing. We've been going crazy to the upside. But there's still some opportunity out there. Just join the group, but it's not letting me access the group about option section. All right, DM me, man. DM me. Did the Rams win? DM me, bro. I think the Rams won. DM me, bro. We'll get you right. Don't worry. We're going to get you right. You probably just logged into the wrong Discord or something. SPCE, that's actually an interesting one. Right now, I gave you guys my plays that I think are going to go crazy. Like we said, we're looking at Lemonade. I really like Lemonade. Now, ARK is an obvious one. And if you haven't been buying ARK equity, literally this entire time just averaging in, then you're not a WOM fan. You don't even watch WOM. You just come on here to hang out. But SPCE is interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's interesting. Has squeeze potential. It's definitely a small cap. Definitely. AMD, yeah. Shopify. We've been on Shopify. I know you guys want to find plays. Look, Shopify looks like it's ready to break out right here. I like Shopify, but the thing is, look at it. So I don't want to spend too much time on this live stream today. I don't want to come on here and give you guys, just random analysis, because a lot of this stuff has ran up. Yes, it can continue to the upside. Yes, we really do like Lemonade. Yes, IWM and small caps and mid caps are ready to go. But I don't want to sit here and just Seahawks missed the field goal. Let's go. Let's go, man. Yes, that was called in sports betting. Yes, we got in there. Yes, we got in there. Of course. Of course we got into the Rams money line. Can you bring Walmart? Can you look at Walmart? Walmart's at all time highs, man. What is SE doing? Garbage. What's Oracle doing? Interesting. AI. There we go. Let's look at AI, man. Let's look at. Nobody's talking about AI. I think that's very interesting. Nobody said AI. Nobody said AI. Oh my. Nobody said AI. Yeah, man. This is why I like staying on sometimes. We often find something. We often do. AI actually looks very good. I made a TikTok about it when it was over here. Some of you guys remember it. I made a TikTok back in this consolidation and ended up taking way off. But I think it still has a lot of potential to the upside. I mean, it literally has the AI symbol. Yeah. AI looks very good heading into next week. Went to the buying area, which was right here at $28. Bounced way back above. Didn't even reach the rejection zone, which was $30. So, okay. The stocks that I'm mainly paying attention into next week is Twilio, AI, and Lemonade. Okay, I think those stocks have a lot of opportunity to the upside, and obviously IWM, which is the ETF, I think we should focus on the most. Now, obviously, QQQs and SPY are going to continue to trend to the upside, but the highest reward, the highest potential is in these small caps and mid caps right now. So Twilio, AI, Lemonade, and IWM. Other than that, I want to be patient in the market. We're literally almost at the high of the year. If you've been missing this rally, come on, man, tighten up, y'all. But those are the main things I want to pay attention to. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this live stream. I really don't. I don't want to force anything. Somebody said energy. Energy is actually interesting as well. It is. Energy is actually interesting. So yeah, shout out to you if you said energy. I think energy is actually very interesting as well. I mean, it's sitting in this nice flag. Will it continue? Is the thing. Is that just a bounce? We talked about run and it potentially creating this W type pattern, which it looks like it's ready to get to $12. I actually like energy, bro. I think there's opportunity here as well because some of you guys remember back when the market actually does, like back in COVID, some of you guys remember Run and Energy was sitting at low prices. Run was $8. It ran all the way up to $77 in the span of, like 6-7 months on that small cap, mid cap run. So something like Run. I actually look. It even is switching trend right here. You see it. I like it. I like it. I do like it. So whoever said energy is definitely one to pay attention to. For sure. For sure. But I hope you guys enjoy this live stream, man. Make sure you're following this account. I'll try to go live throughout the week. And that's where, like, if we dump tomorrow, I think that'd be perfect. I'm gonna be honest because we'll find some better entries, etc. There'll be more stocks to look at. But I hope I left you guys on like with goodness on this Sunday live show because really we've been nailing this stuff every single Sunday. Obviously, some Sundays there's gonna be stuff that there's not much to really look at. There's not that much to really look at, but we came on here, definitely gave you some good stuff. I mean, look at what we've been posting, and this is just I was trolling. The bear market is here. Oh no, the bull market over. If you go and listen to these live streams, man, these are hilarious, and these are basically just the last Sunday. So we do this every Sunday. Make sure you follow us account. Make sure you show some love. And I'm out, man. Peace. Riot looks good right now, man. I promise you. Riot, Bitcoin, like MNSO. What is MNSO? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to believe this will continue to go upside. But massive. Oh, on the monthly, this looks amazing. I love when I see these two candles. I like it, bro. Massive consolidation though, from September until now. But maybe with these mid caps and small caps getting their legs, maybe you see MNSO running up. BTBT is an obvious one. I like it. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. I'm out. Peace.